What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Screen. It's your girl Jasmine. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Challenge Dirty 30 episode 17. I'm late, I know. I'm sorry. Y'all like Jazz is coming on tomorrow. Where you been? I'm sorry. What had happened was, hold on, my phone's buzzing. It's supposed to be on silent. It's on silent now. Shh, it's okay. What had happened was, I took my daughter to Denver for this workshop and she was like getting her hip hop on. And it was great. We had a blast. We drove out there. It was crazy. Before that though, like that same week, somebody very near and dear to my heart crashed something that belongs to somebody else who's very, very, very near and dear to my heart. So they had to fix that because one of the cars was broken and I had to get another car. It's been a lot going on. If you follow our other channels or if you go watch Daily Dose, go watch our Daily Dose channel. Got a new video that's up that like low-key explains what's going on in the world and why I disappear sometimes. I'm sorry, I've been going through a lot. It's cool, I'm here now. We're gonna work it out. Let's talk about this episode that turned into like a I wish I was recording myself type of thing at the end because it was supposed to be over. And what happened? It's not really over. Let's just walk through the whole thing from the beginning, shall we? What I really, really loved about this final, above all the others, was the dirty deed aspect of it. Of course there has to be dirty things going on. It's Dirty 30, right? So the final, there's gotta be some stuff. Now what happened was the winner from the previous round got to put some death awful punishment for the person of their choice when they got to the next round. The first one that came up, they had to take this bola, I think it's like used to like wrangle up llamas. They had to take the bola and throw it around this pitchfork looking thing and then they got to move on. So the first handicap was you get to make one team have an extra bola, which means they gotta get their little thing around 2 times instead of just having to do it once. Now Camilla and Jordan won, so they picked Tori and CT to have that handicap because they're tough competitors. Now, also what sucked about this challenge is every time you missed getting your bola around the pitchfork, you had to take a shot of what they said was llama's milk. It looked a little suspect to me. I feel like they had something else in it, but you had to take a shot. It was hot too, it's hot. Like it was a tall shot. It wasn't no little like little baby, it was a shot. You had to take a shot of llama's milk. It's nasty. It's, I don't like milk in general, so that's gross. Moving on. Then they moved on to a puzzle and the winners got to pick new partners. Camilla picked CT, Jordan picked Tori, which leaves Cara and Derek. Now it ended up being like this weird like Sudoku puzzle on crack as they were describing it, and CT and Camilla killed it. It was over. They Ow. Poor Cara, on the other hand, ended up pretty much having to do the whole puzzle by herself because Derek sucks. And he owned the fact that he sucked pretty much through this whole final, like every time he had a partner. But that's where it all began. So she was last and poor her. Now the next round was individuals and they had to face the double cross. Now the winner of the double cross pool got to add 5 minutes to the person of their choices overall time. Tori ends up getting the double cross by default because she went last and none of the other girls pulled it before her. And CT pulled the double cross for the guys and gave it to Jordan because, let's be honest, needed all the help he could get. Jordan is beast moding through this competition. Now CT's got the strength, but CT also has his dad bod. So him like trying to run, you know, he's on his like dad bod run. Meanwhile, Jordan's already like gone. So yeah, I felt like that was game and was a really good decision. Now this totem pole situation had me jacked up. I felt bad for them because the directions were literally like, go through this canyon, find a piece, and then go put a totem together somewhere on the other end. What? So eventually they come across these huge blocks and they're running with their blocks and then they pass this totem pole answer key. It's like, hey, look at me, I matter. And then there's like a whole section for them to like build the totem pole that looks exactly like the one they just passed. Jordan's the only person who paid any type of attention to it. So Jordan saw it, boom, knocked it out. CT saw his, copied his, Kara ran over, saw CT had his going on. Oh, tried to put that together. And that was just kind of like the vicious cycle that was going on. Except Camilla. Camilla missed the whole thing, didn't even realize it existed, couldn't figure it out. So she struggled. She got it eventually, but it was a whiny, complaining struggle. Then they come across helmets and some climbing gear. A huge mountain, more like a dirt hill. It's like just a dirt hill mountain, because as they're climbing, it's literally falling apart. Like where their feet are is crumbling, and it got bad real fast. They went 3 at a time. Camilla's round, when she was up, because she went in the first round, so everybody's just kind of like watching her. She had a full-blown meltdown. Like started screaming about how the rope was pulling her. It's pulling me, I'm falling. Like she's freaking out. Like, honey, you're not moving anywhere. Like nothing's pulling you. You're sitting in the same spot and you're losing time. I need you to get up and climb this stupid mountain. Now, I'm sure it's complicated and not simple at all, but screaming isn't gonna change anything. Like, move or quit, like shut up. She's just hollering. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of irritating. She annoys me. She whines and I don't like it. That's why I was like, I really didn't need to see her in a final, because she really does complain the whole time. Oh, can somebody tell me whose dogs those were? Where'd the dogs come from? They're just like wild dogs? Were they the producer's dogs? Was there like a random house in the middle of the desert in Salta, Argentina, where the dogs came from? Like, whose dogs are these? Just the most random thing. So weird. And everybody was so nonchalant and chill about it. Like if some random wild dogs came up to me while I'm hiking a mountain in the middle of the desert, I'm not gonna be so cavalier about it. I'm gonna have a problem. The winners of the totem got to pick new partners. Kara picked CT, Jordan picked Tori, which leaves Camilla and Derek. And Derek was no help to Camilla, and Camilla let him know it. And it was just so funny because he just was so like, I mean, you crushed it, I suck, I admitted I suck. I don't know why we're still talking about the fact that I suck. Thanks. Like, okay, Derek, like such a savage. No care whatsoever. Then, the winning team gets to assign who's gonna sleep outside, because there's like a tent. It's time to go to bed, and unfortunately, Jordan picks Derek, and Tori picks Camilla, and they gotta sleep outside in the cold on the rocks while everybody in the tent is yelling about how fuzzy and warm their blanket is and how they could sleep in there forever and ever, just like rubbing it in. I thought that was kind of sucky. I don't know. I don't do good with stuff like that. Like, I'm all for competing and like crap talking and stuff, but it's like, that's literally like survival stuff. And I don't know, I guess when you're trying to win the money, it's a dirty 30, they're cutthroat. But I was like, dang, do we have to like yell about how wonderful the blankets feel? Like, can we have some humility and keep it to ourselves? I don't know. I guess it wouldn't be reality TV. Can we talk about the salt sledding? I thought it was snow. I was like, how did they go from being in like the desert to being in some snow? No, it was a bunch of salt. So they had to like lay on like these sheet sleds, holding on to a handle, being pulled by a monster truck while fire was coming in from both directions as they're getting yanked full speed through the desert. But what if they fall off? They gotta get up and they gotta run the rest of the way. The hot mess. It was crazy. So then they get down to the end, the things separate, and then it's just a fight. And everybody's running and like taking off their jackets. And then like people are like in slow motion and they're like talking about the season, and there's voiceovers. It's like, I worked so hard to get to this point. Faced so much adversity. My knee hurts. Girls are stupid. But I'm gonna get this money and I'm gonna buy a planet and save everybody on it. And it's just like this whole thing. And then they're like, cross the finish line. Let's go. Ugh. Now me, I'm like, where's TJ? TJ usually at the end. What's happening? What's going on? And they're like, oh, we have a message. Okay. TJ's basically like, hey guys, what's up? That was hard, huh? Yeah, bet you want to know who won. I do too. See you at the reunion. We'll talk about it. What? We're at 14,000 feet. I just had flame shooting at my face. Got salt in my teeth. I don't even know how long the wait really was for them, but like, think about that plane, those plane rides, because I'm sure it took more than one. Those plane rides home after going through all of that, and you have no idea whether you just won $500,000 or not. I'm pissed. I feel some type of way. Like, I was mad for them. So we're gonna find out tomorrow night, and I'm super duper duper excited about it. My life's a little bit more back on track now, so we should be okay. You guys are like, you say that all the time. I know, life happens. I'm sorry, I do my best, but I think we're gonna be okay. So I wanna know how you guys feel about how everyone did in the final, and really I wanna know who you think won. I think Jordan took it for the guys. I think CT's second, Derek's third. For the girls, it's hard. I really do think Tori won for the girls. Camilla got that extra time. Cara came in last. I really think Tori took it for the girls. So out for the girls, I think I'll say Tori, Camilla, Cara. So I want to know your standings. Who you guys think took first, second, third place? Is it what you wanted? Were you shocked like I was by them not revealing the winner? Get in the comments. Let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, God first, God bless.